I'm going to ask you a few questions, okay?
Okay.
And then you will give me your answers, okay? So first of all, this week, have you practiced every day?
Yes.
Good. Now, how long would you say you practice, if you know? And if not, I'll ask Papa.
30 minutes.
About 30 minutes. Did you practice 30 minutes in one sitting? Or did you have 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes in the afternoon? How did you do that?
Practice.
Don't tell, don't go ahead, shh, let her answer.
My dad, we didn't really understand, so my dad said 30 minutes in the morning and 30 minutes in the afternoon.
Okay, no, I'm just asking. Okay, good. Now, another question. When you did your practice, did you practice by yourself or was Papa around?
Daddy was supervising.
She was supervising all the time, every day you practiced. Okay, good, Papa. Good job. Okay, now, have you been able to watch the video from the last lesson?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Now what I want you to do is this. I want you to play for me only finger number 1. Okay, now turn around. Right hand, finger number 1. Okay? Alright. So what is absolutely missing, Papa, first of all, is the fact that, and it's alright, the fact that there is no counting. She's not saying 1, 2, 3, 4. Why is it important? Because you know, A, when to lift your hand, you have to lift it on 4, right? If you don't say anything, you don't know when to lift your hand. So that's one reason. Secondly, do you remember why I said it's important to count? In addition to knowing when to lift a hand. Okay. What you were supposed to do before you count, you were supposed to relax. And then hold the note in relaxed way, right? Teach yourself that you can hold it without pushing it, right? Imagine you have like crystal ball, very expensive. You will take it, you will hold it, but you won't crush it, right? Because it costs a lot and it's very pretty. So this part is absolutely detrimental. Both relax first and count to 4. All right, so let me show you one more time the whole process from start to finish, right? Because that's gonna work for every single exercise for every single finger. So step number 1, you lift your hand. You make sure that the hand and the shoulder, the wrist and the shoulder, create triangle, right? Yes. So the way you were sitting, it looked very well. So step number 1, check, okay? Step number 2 is you need to prepare. So that means you have to look down at the key you're about to drop on and aim with your eyes. And step number 3, you need to snap. Snap. Okay. And then you were supposed to do what?
Count.
Relax first. That means don't push, but hold gently. And once you relaxed and you're relax your hand. Relax, baby. Okay. Once you relaxed everywhere, you can start counting. 1, 2. Oh, not like this fast. 1, 2, 3, 4. On 4, you're supposed to lift. Now, let's start one more time from the beginning. No, don't cross your legs. Sit straight. And we will use this C, since I'm sitting here. Okay? And snap. Alright, Papa, the snap is incomplete. Okay? So what's missing in what she's doing, she takes her hand, slightly moves it, just ever so slightly, because she's tense. She cannot flex her wrist fully. And then we need to snap. That way the sound is going to be louder. You need to snap on you up high. Okay, relax your hand, relax. Let me do it for you. snap fast, and then you relax. Make sure your fingers touch. Okay, good girl. That's very nice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's try finger number 2. Uh-huh. And then hold it, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. The only thing that's missing, it should be much louder. How can we make it loud?
Dropping it first. Snapping first.
Snap, right. But without pushing, just snap. Nice. 1, 2. Wait. Before you count, you need to relax. 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 Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. And finger number 3. Yes. What you're trying to do, you're trying to drop first and then snap close to the key. And what I need you to do, you start for the snap. Right? So not this. Too late. And if you try to remove your hand, if I try to remove your hand, you're holding like this. And I need you to hold like this. E.
This.
And what would happen if we do it on the wood? Did you do on the wood? Yes? Alright, let's try 1 first. 1 was pretty good, the way we did it last time. Okay? Too late to snap. You have to snap when you're up high. Nice. And then before you start counting, you need to relax. 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 No. Relax like you're touching a puppy or my kitten. Oh, that's good. All right, one more time. Prepare and snap. Lovely. Yes. Now, prepare finger number 2 and snap. And when you touch down, immediately relax. Are you relaxed? Even more relaxed. Yes. Finger number 3, please. Did it sound like 1 and 2? No. So what happened? You're tensing up. You have to be absolutely relaxed. Yes. And now don't push. Can you move your thumb while you're still holding? Good. That's a good sign. That means you're not tensing up a whole lot. Yes. 4. Lovely. And don't push. Don't push. Yes.
Usually finger number 4 on my left hand and my right hand is the weakest.
Nothing weird about it. I'll explain to you why your 4th finger. Not just yours. Everybody else's too will have this problem. 5. Okay. And now let's do it on the piano. Feel it here? A little bit kind of sensitive. The tips are sensitive a little bit. Good. They're supposed to be. Because normally we don't walk around knocking on the wood, right? That means you're doing the right thing. If they don't feel sensitive, it means you're pushing. All right. 1.
No. Finger number 1.
If I cannot lift your hand, where is the relax? Hee. Snap. No, you need to snap when you're up high. So the snap is not close to the key. The snap's supposed to be up here. You have to start from the snap. Now you can count. One, no, slow count.
1,
2, 3. Oh, it don't melt. So when you relaxed, right? You relax, and it causes you to do this, like an ice cream on the roof. Keep your shape. Keep the shape. Don't go. Sit straight and snap. No, you need to snap when you're up high, not down low. Yes. Oi. Where are you pushing? Where are you pushing? The first thing you need to do after you touch down, you have to immediately relax your wrist. Hold it and snap. No. Watch. You're not making this motion. What you're doing is this. Where's the candy cane part? Try again. No, there's still missing candy cane, and you're still holding it like you're catching a fly. Oops. And that's something loud, right? Move closer. Try here. Yes. And snap. Nice. And now as you're preparing to start your count, check out. Are you relaxing? If I can't move your fingers off the keys, are you relaxed or what? 3. Relax. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good girl. Next. 2. What's missing? Where are you Good job. You didn't prepare. You didn't look down at the key that you're about to play, right? Nice. Are you relaxed? Can you wiggle your thumb? Yes. Good. Put thumb down. 2, 3, 4. Good. 3. Candy cane, remember? No, your candy cane has half of the top half of it missing. Now you try. Much better. Now check. Can you wiggle thumb? Are you relaxed here? What about here? Good girl. 1, 2, 3, 4. Prepare fourth finger and snap. Hold on before you check anything. Can you wiggle thumb? Can you wiggle pinky? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. And pinky. And now stop pushing immediately. Relax, relax. No, you're not relaxed still. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. Now let's try left hand, knowing what you know right now, what you've learned today. Right? Let's go. C. What was missing?
N.
Exactly. This one has a logical mind. Good. Nope. It was not a good snap, because good snap this one you're using supposed to create louder sound. You're pushing and you need to snap.
Relaxed.
Exactly. Nice. But now you have to correct your pushing, right? Alright, keep the shape still, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Finger number 4. I want to show you something. You can never have your elbows in front of you when you're lifting your hands. It's very uncomfortable. The elbows should be on the side, right? Okay, done. Good. 4th finger, please. Yes, and snap. You're again missing the top part of the candy cane. What you're doing, you're taking your hand and as is, you drop it down. And I want you to first start from the snapping motion, right? Okay. Good. Try. Let's see what happens when you do this exercise with fingers 3, 2, and 1, okay? And we'll go back to 4th finger in a minute, okay? Show me 3. And then you need to do what? Right. Check it. Relax here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Now finger number 2. See, by now, your fingers are way too close to piano already. Yes. And snap. Lovely. Check. Are you relaxed? That's happened to be too relaxed. So relaxed that you're not holding anymore. You still have to hold, but without grabbing. One more time. Finger number 2. F. Fa. Yes. And check. No pushing. Yes. And I know there's no pushing. You know how I know? Listen to the sound.
1,
2,
3.
good girl.
4.
4. And 1. 2, 3, 4. Okay, now let's go back to 4th finger, which is the difficult one, right? Okay.
Whenever I do 4th finger, this finger also kind of.
You wouldn't say. Try on wood.
4th finger.
4th finger. Okay, hold on. You didn't prepare. I know there is no keys to worry about, but you need to stop, right? And relax, and then drop. Try. And now I want you to do the same thing with right hand's 4th finger. Yes. It didn't work because you're not snapping up on top. You're snapping too late. You snap next to the wood and you need to snap here. I'm sure Papa can all explain it with physics. Where is the part of the candy cane? This part that makes like its motion. Right? But if you make this motion and you tense like a wood, it's not gonna work. Relax and snap. Okay. And now I want you to play 4 with right hand. to relax because you're super tense. You push too much. Yes. Good. And now do left hand. I know you wanted to do 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Snap. Now, relax your hand and let me do it for you. The speed. You have to drop faster. Oops. And snap. Better. And now you need to relax. Good. You can take it off. 3, 4. You know what I compare the snapping motion to? When we have bad weather, right? And we have thunderstorm. Sometimes you watching, and all of a sudden lightning strikes, right? It goes like zoom, really fast, right? So when you're up here and you're ready to snap, you have to do it not just like a candy cane, but also fast. Now, let me, in addition to what I just mentioned, right? Let me also write down that your candy cane, a lot of times, missing its top part. You're forgetting to do it, okay? And that makes the snap tense. The hand up here is in this position, not this, but this. And that's it. That makes huge difference, okay? So, yeah. As soon as you're doing this, you're not fully relaxed anymore. You need to fully relax. And as you drop your hand down, you should not tense, right? So this whole from this here until the keys is all one big relax. Now, Papa, you're tensing up too. I was also tensing. You think it's easy? No, there's a lot of work to do.
I'm sure.
Okay, candy
Cane.
cane. C, right?
A-O. Yes.
Candy cane top is missing, right? Don't forget. You have to snap, baby, up here. Here it's too late, okay? Now, you were practicing like this. You did right hand. You did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Now, in addition to corrections, I want you to also go 4, 3, 2, 1. So basically you're going to be going up and down. And same thing you will be doing for the left hand. So you used to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, right? Now I want you to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you will be going back and forth. So that way, Papa, in children, you will be repeating the same thing twice, okay, per each practice session, okay? Now, when you count slow plus lift on 4. It's going to become more and more important when exactly you lift, as we will learn to do it metronomically.
What's that mean?
Which means steady with assistance of the metronome. What's metronome? Do you know what metronome is?
No.
How many years, Papa, did children study piano? Yeah.
2 years. Okay.
Right.
I know about the metronome. Is it like the beat?
Yeah, that's the thing that's called metronome, that no pianist, young or old, should learn anything without.
Oh, is it like the
Something
tick-
children don't like. Do you like metronome?
No.
No, of course not. That makes you perfectly normal children. Congratulations.
Is it like the thing that goes tick, 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 tick?
Yeah.
I know. We used to have one of those machine things. Like metronome on the button. Yeah. Yeah, over there. And then it flashes red when it's ticked. When it ticks. Tick, 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 tick.
Okay, now, you see, when I will look at what you did this week, when you come to your next lesson, what I'm going to do, if you're doing really good job and you made all the corrections and things work out pretty good, what we're going to do, we're going to set up metronome, for example, like this. Okay,
Yeah.
not like this.
3.
So right now, when you relax your hand, you count slowly, you're not rushed to lift your hand and then drop it, right? Once you learn the motion, then we put it on the metronome, Papa. So this relaxation has timing, period. And so we will be doing something that will look something like that. Supposes that she already can relax immediately upon touchdown, which she can't do yet. Okay? So relaxation, relaxation, and more relaxation. And right now we don't attach it to the metronome for that reason, because she needs to think about it, right, Vi? You have to think about it. Say to yourself, all right, before I start counting, I've got to relax, but not melt, right? I need to keep the shape without having hands just like this. Okay, you have to relax, then count slowly and lift on 4. Make sense? Good. Good first week of homework. Of course you don't know a lot of things. Of course you're going to be making mistakes. Okay, that's normal. Don't worry about it. If you need to worry about something, I'll let you know. Okay, I'm not going to say, oh, how wonderful, everything is wonderful. You're not gonna hear. If it's good, it's good. If it's bad, it's bad. I don't mind telling my students, you had really bad practice week. You poorly prepared for your lesson. I'm not happy. I can say that. I have no problem. But right now, you have nothing to worry. Everything that you have problems with is absolutely normal. Okay? When you were practicing, was Papa happy with your practice?
Well, not really.
Not really. So what did Papa tell you what he did not like when you were practicing?
I don't know.
He was just generally unhappy, right? Papa, what is it that you did not like in the way she was working? Not enough time?
No, actually they did spend
Okay.
like
But she
half
says
an hour.
you were not happy. So what does she mean by that?
Because somehow I feel like she feel a little bored.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, let me tell you something about boredom, both of you guys. When you bored, it usually means one of two things, okay? You bored because you're not following instructions, and it's very easy to get bored if you don't go like detail by detail, okay? Not watching your details. Just to sit and do this without thinking is super boring. But when you start thinking and you listen to yourself and you go, ew, and then it's not boring anymore. It can be hard, right? It can be frustrating.
Yeah.
But it can't be boring. So if you are bored during your practice, you're not working on the details.
I was.
And Papa, you may think that they're supposed to know it, like logically, right? They don't know it because they were not required to analyze what's coming from under their fingers when they practice piano. There was no such requirement. They don't have the skills to say, is it good or bad? Once they get the skills, right? Once you can play the note and say, nope, that's not loud enough. Once you can do that, then you're not bored.
Mm.
Then you can be mad, glad, frustrated, happy, unhappy, like great mood, bad mood, anything and everything, but you're not going to be bored. Boredom means the brain doesn't want to work. The brain is a lazy place. Yeah. It's like when the ears are not working, brain is not thinking, and my job is to teach you guys how to listen to yourselves. And the day when Papa will say, oh, I think it was great, and you will say, oh no, Papa, I didn't do this right, I didn't do this right, I didn't do this right. That's the day when you can stop supervising what they're doing.
Okay.
When you think it was not bad, and they go, oh my God, if I'll bring it like this to Miss Marie, it's going to be one ugly lesson. Okay? Until you're the one who hears ugly and they do not, they can't be expected to improve on their own.
Okay, sounds great.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Yeah.
Make sense, baby? All right. Guys, you're all babies for me, by the way. It's not personal. All of my students, even the ones in their 20s, the ones that I taught as little children, and now they're in the mid-20s or even late 20s, some of them. And if they call and say, well, we're preparing for this and this, can you help? And I'm like, all right, hey, baby. Because you're all very young for me. I'm so much older than all of you all. So you're all babies, no matter how old you are. Make sense? Okay? So you understand what's going on, right? You practiced? Yes. You did your best with what you knew? Yes. But now you know better. So next time, I expect to see improvement. Make sense? Okay. Switch places.
What?
I like how they both were when Sophia stepped out and they said it's gonna have another ugly lesson, it's gonna be a problem, and they go like, both of you, right? I used word ugly. Yeah, I use it a lot. What's good is good. What's bad is bad. All right, start.
Do I do the whole hand?
What you do, you show me what you did at home. Okay, first I observe. Okay, once you're done showing me what you did at home, we'll talk about what needs to get better. Okay? All right, go. So, first of all, don't ever pull keys back, upwards. The structure of the piano does not allow for this motion to be without consequences. What it can do, it can break the key. It can break and disconnect the key from the hammer, which is very costly fix, and it's not exactly going to work out the way it used to. So that means it's going to be a problem to use the instrument. So don't do it at home, and don't do it in my house. Actually, if you want to do it at home, that's Papa's problem, but don't do it in my house, okay? All right. Now, what you were trying to do, you were trying to accommodate the changes that you heard I was putting into this practice, right? So you were trying to fix things as you were going. Very good. So that means you were here and listening, okay, and trying. But the way you were trying to do it is still not allowing for relaxation, right? So your relaxation isn't there. So when you play the key, I play the note, and you hold it like this, and the next, this is how the hand looks like. Does it look like it's relaxed hand? All your muscles are popping out. By the way, you were asking about fourth finger. Your fourth finger is also quite a problem. The fourth finger is the only, the 3 and 4, right? This connection. It's the most difficult one that we have in our hand, because we never use either one of those fingers alone. So for many, many, many thousands of years, humans have lost the capacity to stretch this muscle, okay? The 3 and 4 muscle, when you're young, it still stretches pretty good. But as we get older, it gets tighter and tighter, this muscle, between 3 and 4, okay? So in order to play piano properly, you have to, within time, not today, not tomorrow, keep on stretching this muscle. Eventually, it's going to be as long, or as capable of being long, elongated as all the other muscles in your hand. But when you're young, only young people can do what you do right now, right? No, Papa, you have, she's putting 4 and 5 together. Yeah, hello. And 2 and 3 together. Yeah. Only children can do it. What about you? Can you do it? 2 and 3 together and 4 and 5 together. And see this. And if you relax without pushing, then see what happens. Relax. See how wide you can do it? Okay. So some people born with special muscle condition, that they can do all kinds of weird things, but normally this muscle is short one. And that's why the brain says, my 4th finger is weak. I've got to do something to make it louder. And you push on 4th finger. Don't push. You can do it louder without pushing. Now you try. 4. So your snap is good, but then upon snapping, you have to, and landing, you have to immediately relax. And that's a difficult part. You haven't counted at home, have you? Because right now you're doing it in a very kind of awkward fashion. You do it too fast, right? You're not lifting exactly on 4. So could try to put in corrections as you're going, but that was not part of your homework. I like the smile. Whose smile do you have, guys? Mama's or Papa's?
Actually, yeah, sometimes they count it, but not all the times.
Well, you know what it sounds like? It sounds, you guys, students in transition. So you're getting used to new rules. And it's okay. It's okay that you occasionally forget new things. It won't be okay in a couple of weeks. So counting in this class is of the utmost importance, because music has beats. If you don't count, then 2 plus 2 equals 5, occasionally 6, and on bad days 7.5. Okay? We can't have it. Music has very logical and mathematical structure. Music theory, right, when you learn it, is super mathematical. It's all about numbers. And once you know the numbers, then you can do emotions. But first come numbers. Right? Alright, now, what I want you to do now, I want you to work with me finger by finger. Okay, so we're going to be fixing some things. But before we do, I want you to write down that I want you to double your exercise. I want you to go from 1 to 5 and back from 5 to 1 in right hand. And in left hand, you have to go from 5 to 1 and back. So now it's a double amount of notes you have to do. She's sitting and stretching straight forward. You know, when you guys go to your first competition, I will teach you how to recognize students from this class, from this studio. They will always be different from everybody else. Before you even listen to them. Because in the hallways, in the corridors, when the students sit and wait for their performance time, their binders, their books are open, and they play on the binders. They never just sit and doodle their fingers. They do what you do. They keep their muscles working and warmed up, because when you go inside, and if you stiff like this, you didn't warm up, it doesn't go well. So they all sit and keep their fingers warm. And if they don't knock on their binders, they do it again and again, because they know if you can't knock, you can't play. It means you tense. You will see them, they're all sitting in the corners, doing stuff with their hands. And those stuff are not computer games. Well, sometimes computer games too, but it's on like when they're not prepping for performance. Okay, now 1 by 1 fingers. Right hand finger number 1. And I'm gonna do it with you. And now you're gonna tell me how is it different from what you're doing, all right? Ready, set, go. How different was your motion from mine? What did you do that I'm not doing? Watch it. Now you do. Okay, how was it different from all the other tries that you had? I'm going to give you a clue. Your snap was different right now, and the second time around it was correct kind. So what were you doing the first time that doesn't work very well?
Was I like doing the snap first and then falling?
Yes, and in addition, you did this. You did snap, you stopped for a second instead of making it one motion. So you had a stop, right? And then after you stopped, you did this motion. That's not part of snapping. That's something extra. Don't simplify, okay? Don't make it too complicated. It's only one motion, and that's it. Now, did you relax now? So why are you holding it like it's about to run away from you? Gently. One more time. And now relax. Good. Relax here and start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. Now, finger number 2, please. Hold on. What's missing? Before 1. First, you need to relax. How can you check your relaxation? If you're not sure, try to move your thumb.
Okay.
If you're going to press very hard on this finger, it will be difficult for you to move thumb. And I can do same with 5.
Okay.
Or any other finger if you wish to wiggle. Okay, now calm down your thumb. You don't need to wiggle it all the time. Just hold. 1, 2, 3,
4.
4. 4 is the lifting.
4.
If I have to just lift it like this, that's probably pushing, right?
Yeah.
Again. And relax. No, not 1. First relax and then 1.
Oh.
1,
1, 2,
2, don't rush. 3,
3,
4. Next finger. And before you count, you first figure out how relaxed are you here. Can your wrist be flexible? Yes, very good. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. Next.
Oops.
Okay.
I pushed.
That is no go. First of all, you can see it upon the landing, right? You had
Yeah.
deformed bridge. It went like this. So that's already no good. And you were busy on, you were trying to focus on how it feels. And it didn't feel the right way, right? It felt like it always was. And it's supposed to be something completely different. Again, prepare. And snap. Aha. Prepare means aim. Why are you looking over there? Look over here. Mm-hmm. All right. Lovely. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4 is a lift. Uh-huh.
Oh, pinky, right?
Pinky.
That's
Prepare. And relax. Don't start doing anything. First comes relaxation and keep the shape at the same time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, for now, let's move to the left. Actually, it wasn't this kind of snap. It was half snap, half pushed. You were trying to figure out, are you landing on correct key or not? In the process of dropping, you're afraid of this, so you're going, no, lift, look at the key, and go. And relax first before you count. 1, oh, hello. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Relax.
Yes. Right. How about 3, 2, and 1 in the same left hand? Let's see. And then we will back off to 4. She's hyper flexible, Papa. No. Lift, prepare, and then, yes. And now snap.
no.
It's not this motion. It's the wrist that you're dropping without lifting your fingers up. 1, 2, 4, and snap. And relax. And check your thumb. 1, 2, 3, 4, and thumb. Oh boy, it would have been great if you would not have decided at the very last second, so you were moving just fine. And then at the very last second, you did this.
Oh.
No, don't punch, just drop. Yes, and relax before you do anything. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's backtrack to 4th finger, okay?
Okay.
Right. Now let's talk about it. What was missing in this motion?
I think the snap.
Aren't you smart? Put it in. And snap. You snap close to the keys, and you need to snap when you're still up here in the air. Watch. And what you're doing is first you drop, and then somewhere here you're trying to snap. Too late. Yes. A little dirty, but before 1, 2, you need to relax first, and then 1, 2.
1,
2, 3, 4.
4.
All right. The idea that before you do anything else, you have to relax first, sort of escaped you when you went home to practice. That's one of the most common things that people didn't like get right on the first week. Okay, now I want to show you something. Get up. Where does it say here that you're supposed to relax? Here, right? Right there, yeah. So relax was missing, okay? Now the snap, wherever it says, lift per snap, needs to be up in the air, right? Good. Now, relax every joint. No pushing. Well, that's not gonna happen if that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Do you know what domino effect is?
No.
Okay. The domino effect, it's when you put dominoes. Did you play domino? Okay. It's like this.
Yeah.
When you're young, it's like shapes and animals and whatever, and then it's like dots in them. It's like a game, table game, right? So the dominoes, if you put them one after another, exactly in one line, and you push the front one, they all fall. Okay, so if you don't do this, you have a domino effect. Everything is falling down. Nothing works the way it should if you're not relaxed. Now, once you get it right in each individual hand, okay, right hand, left hand, what I want you to do is this. I want you to put metronome. Okay, put it on, say, 36. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Lift it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. If that proves to be too fast for you to relax, go slower. So basically what I would say, start at 30, right, on metronome, and get to 36 by next week. Now, one more time. So the next 2 days, 2-3 days, correct mistakes, okay? Correct problems. On the 4th day, I want you to put metronome on 30, right? And try. See if 30 is enough time for you to relax on the first beat and then count 2, 3, and then lift up on 4, right? And then if you're comfortable, right, I want you to get, so on day 4th is 30, on the 5th practice day, it should be 32, on the 6th, it should be 34, and then you will arrive to 36. But you still have to do it separate hands. Don't put hands together. You put hands together, it becomes twice harder. Okay? Now, guys, V, yours and your brother's practice at the base is very similar, right? But you already noticed that you have some problems that are common, like you have them and you have them. And then you have your own individual part of the homework, okay? So I want to make sure you understand that they all move in their own paces. At some point, you have a little more, and the next moment you step forward a little more. The fact that they had one first lesson that was completely identical, it's one and only situation. For the most part, from this point on, it's going to be very different for both of you. For some things will be easier and some things will be harder, and the other way around, right? Boys usually have very hard time with patience. Girls are not as bad. They have more patience, but they get bored easier. Now you both will bored equally. Well, right now you're going to be very busy working on details. If you're bored, your practice is no good. Something is missing. Okay? Make sense? Very good. Okay, guys. Pleasure seeing you again. Let me give you candy. Make sure your eyes are not going to the